What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nicky Chan. Today I'm going to review some CLARKS desert boots. Here I got the bushacre and here I got the original desert boot. I've worn these for well over 4 years. I got this pair in 2018 and I got this pair in 2019 and I mostly worn them to work. Fall is coming here in Brooklyn, New York, so it's time to bust out the boots. And for work, most of the time I wear these in the winter, quite durable. Falls most of the time winter when it's not snowing, but I have worn them in snow, specifically this bushacre version, and it has held up in the snow pretty well. Let's go over pricing. The bushacre, this is the original bushacre model. It comes in at about $60 to $90 depending on where you're buying it, so definitely a very nice budget boot. Here we have the CLARKS original desert boot. Now this one, depending on the sale, you get this for also under $100, but most of the time you'll get this for about $150. So the original desert boot is double the price of the bushacre, so we'll see if the quality is better. So let's do the head-to-head comparison. The main differences between these two models is the leather that they use and the sole that they use. So the desert boot has a softer leather. As you can see, lots of suede-like material, very bendable, soft throughout the shoe. So wearing this will provide you all-day comfort in the upper. When you're walking, your toes are going to contact this leather a lot. And if it's a hard leather, it's going to hurt your toes after a long time if you don't have thick socks. Now the bushacre has a more stiff synthetic leather. As you can see, not a lot of suede there when compared to the desert boot. Now this one, stiff in the toe box. So if you have thin socks and you wear this and you wear it for a long time, walk a lot during the day, it will hurt your toe. But the stiffness does give it a bit more rigidity, so it will fare better when you're trying to like bump into stuff. It won't hurt your toe as much because it's pretty solid on the toe box, whereas the desert boot, it's quite soft. So as you can see my pinky toe kind of leave a little indent there for me wearing it, and the leather being so soft, it kind of pushes out the soft leather, whereas the bushacre, harder leather, you don't see as much wear and tear from my toe, but it does crease a lot more. If you look at the two, lots more creasing on the bushacre. So definitely, if you want a more premium upper, softer feeling, go with the desert boot. Just know that with a softer leather, it will be more comfortable, but when it comes to wear and tear, it can be a bit more prone to wear and tear. Now, lastly, the sole. The sole on the desert boots is made out of this crepe wax material. It is a lot softer, great cushion impact. Usually with the desert boot, you can get away with not inserting a Dr. Scholl's insole. For me, this is fine for everyday comfort, but if I'm going on a longer walk, I would put a Dr. Scholl's insoles in both of these. Now the bushacre, it has this hard leather rubber mix. So this sole right off the bat, out of the box, is quite hard and stiff and will take quite a while to break in. So I highly recommend for the bushacre you get yourself an insole because it is very stiff, whereas the desert boot has a lot more bounce to it because of that rubber springy crepe. So the only downside is that it will get dirty a lot quicker than the bushacre. But then I have seen versions of the desert boot where it's a crepe sole, but it's already blacked out, so you won't have it darken over time. So in terms of comfort, desert boot wins all the way. Out of the box, very comfortable. You could even increase the comfort by throwing on the insole, but you don't really need to. Style wise, they look the same, identical cut as you can see, but the only differences are in the comfort and the materials used. Now, what would I recommend? Well, I would recommend you get a desert boot, the original one first. See if you like it, and if you want a version where you could just beat around, wear a lot, and just really get it beaten up and still have it stand the test of time, get the bushacre, because this bushacre, I've definitely worn it a lot. I've worn it at the concerts. It's definitely been beaten up quite a bit, as you can see, but it still looks good. Give it a quick rinse, wash, and it'll look brand new. But if you're just getting into desert boots, definitely check out the bushacre. For 60 bucks, you get a nice entry level. See if you like the style, and if you do, you could upgrade to the desert boot for a more comfortable option. But yeah, guys, those are the main differences. Again, just to recap, the desert boot for about $150, the bushacre for about $90. So for $60 more, you get a better upper and a better sole. Whereas for $90, you get a base leather and a hard sole. So is it justified paying an extra $60 for the comfort? I would say so. You're going to be wearing this all day and you want it to be comfortable. That's all I have, guys. Ciao.